Amen. Well, I'm encouraged. How about you?
Yes.
You know, the good thing about being a Christian is the battle is already won. All we have to do is walk in faith and keep His commandments and let Him lead the way. Now, we talked a lot about Joshua, and Joshua had the Lord behind him, and he followed the Lord's instructions. And I know we're going to do the same thing. This leadership is going to do the same thing, and many are going to follow. But there's a lot of, I hasten to use this word, but supernatural that followed Joshua. And I believe the same thing will happen here. That if we just follow God, He's going to make things happen. Now, looking back at Joshua, you know, the Lord elected and put him in office. There wasn't any, ballots passed around. And the Lord has elected us and put us in office here. But look what the Lord did for Joshua. He did 3 supernatural things. When he started out, Joshua, the Lord parted the Jordan River for him in a supernatural way. And I'm believing God is going to part the waters for us. Whatever we come upon, God is going to part that water, and we're going to walk in to the promised land on dry ground. Number 2, an angel appeared to Joshua outside the walls of the city of Jericho. I don't know if you remember that story. It's found in Joshua chapters 5 and 6. And the angel gave him instructions from the Lord, and he carried those instructions out. While the people inside that wall, they thought they were secure and that there was no way that this crazy army marching around the walls of Jericho, they said, these guys, they're nutty. You know, they're never going to get past these walls. See, these walls were real thick, and humanly, it was impossible to tear those walls down. Not only those walls, but there was a space in between the walls and then another wall. So if you made it through the first wall, you know, you got to make it through the second wall. And if the walls came tumbling down, the rubble from the walls would still be like a wall, and it would be hard to get over them. So what happened? How did the Lord do it? Well, what actually happened, it was a miracle. God opened, first of all, the people inside, they were laughing as they were marching around. And then what happened was, when the time came, the ground opened up and both of the walls fell into the ground. And when the people in the city saw that, they're like, whoa, their God is with them. And man, they scattered in fear. And Joshua and his army, they came in, and miraculously, because the Lord did all this for them, and He's going to drop down the walls for us. He's going to open the veil. You know, one of the ways I've asked the Lord to really open up for me personally, you might want to do this too, but is in the area of discerning of spirits, and not for myself, but for others. You know, I want to really be able to see what's operating in people where I can help them. So I really need this gift, just like Joshua needed those walls to fall down. I need those walls to fall down so I can have vision into the future to help people. So the walls of the city of Jericho fell, which enabled Joshua and his troops to become the victors of that city. And I guarantee you, the word spread. Don't mess with these people. Their God is supernatural. And I'm sure that the word is going to spread in the enemy's kingdom. Don't mess with those people, those Acts churches, and Hope of the Generations Church, because God just does supernatural things way beyond what we're able to do. So I just want to encourage you with that this battle is already won, and God is with us, and we're going to keep his commandments, and we're going to move forward under his instructions, and the walls are going to fall into the ground, and the waters are going to part, and we're going into the land of promise. In Jesus' name, thank you.